Hi there, my name is maxx&afiGroup. I'm a real estate broker and owner of Remax Hallmark maxx&afiGroup Realty. I'm driving to studio to film another Toronto real estate market report for April 2019. Stay tuned. Before diving into the numbers, if you would like to know how much is your home worth in today's market, usually you call a real estate agent and he comes and prepares a CMA for you. CMA is a comparative market analysis, which is like an appraisal report that shows that how many properties recently sold similar to your properties in your neighborhood, and it gives you the ballpark price of your house if you want to sell it in today's market. But now with the help of technology, you can go to freeonlinecma.ca, put your address, and you get your online CMA report just on the fly. Once you put your address in, you're going to get a link to your report. This link shows how much your property worth in today's market. It gives you a ballpark based on the recent sales and the historical sales of the type of your property in your specific neighborhood. As you scroll down the report, you will see home evaluation report section, which shows average value appreciation for your type of your house in your community in last 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year, and 10 years period. Also, it gives you the benchmark prices of your community. It shows the recent deal, how many properties sold, what is the average sold price for your type of your property in your neighborhood, recent market activity, and it is very important that you get the recent sold prices as well. It shows all the sold prices in your neighborhood, and also it shows that what are the similar properties in your neighborhood for sale right now. So go to freeonlinecma.ca and get this report for yourself if you are planning to sell your property. The first market we're going to look at it's real estate market for the GTA in April 2019. So generally, as you see, we had 26% increase compared to the last month, which is normal because we had such extreme cold weather in the winter time that pushed all the sales to the early spring. Compared to the last year, same time, we have 17% increase on the sales. So usually increase in the sales translates to the high demand, and high demand translates to the higher prices. As you see, we had 4% increase compared to the last month, and we had 2% increase compared to the last year, same time for the GTA for the all type of properties. Day on the market is 19 days and month of inventory is 2 months. That translates to the lower inventory generally for all type of houses in GTA. We go into the macro market and we look at different market to see how they are doing separately. The first market we're going to look at is the Toronto Detached. Toronto Detached has experienced such a strong market in April 2019. So 46% increase on the sales compared to the last month and 21% increase compared to the last year same time, which usually translate to the higher demand and higher prices. As you see, 7% increase compared to the last month, same average price compared to the last year same time. This shows that the Toronto Detached market is recovering from 2017 non-resident speculation tax and early 2018 mortgage tightening mortgage rules that slowed down the market. Day on the market for a Toronto Detached is 17 days and month of inventory is 2.2, which is still on the seller's market side. So the next market we're going to dive into is Toronto Condo. Toronto Condo market has increase of 19% compared to the last month, 3% compared to the last year same time, which is showing that the still condo market is strong and the investors are going to the still spending money on the condo apartments in Toronto. The average price of the condominium apartment has increased 5% compared to the last month and 6% compared to the last year, which is showing that the still condo market is going upward price-wise. Day on the market for a condominium apartment to sell in Toronto is 17 days, and the month of inventory, as you see, is 1.4, which is really low. That means there is a low inventory of the condominium apartment, and the sellers have an upper hand on the negotiations. The next market we're going to look at is the Richmond-Hill Detached. As you see, the number of sales has increased 11% compared to the last month and 15% compared to the last year same time. The prices are 2% higher than last month, but 5% less than last year same time. The city of Richmond-Hill, which is the town of Richmond-Hill, which became a city in April 24th, I believe, 2019. Now it's a city and has more potential for growth and has more resources to invest and expand the city. With the new Ontario government approval to extend the subway from Finch Station to Highway 7, we're going to see more growth in price-wise in the town of Richmond, in the city of Richmond-Hill, from now on until next couple of years. Day on the market is 29 days and months of inventory is 5.8. It's a balanced market, but it is in the border of the buyer's market. As you know, more than 6 months inventory translates to the buyer's market. The next market is Aurora detached market. The detached market has increased, the sales of the detached houses has increased 20% compared to the last month and 8% compared to the last year same time. It is a slower market in the York region, as you saw in Richmond-Hill, Aurora and Newmarket. They are all almost following the same pattern. The prices 2% decline compared to the last month and 4% decline compared to the last year same time, which is based on the number of the sales that we had, like 45 houses sold in March and 55 houses sold in April. The number of our samples are low, so it fluctuates if one house sells very extremely low or one house goes very extremely high. So this is not really showing what's going on in the market. We translate it as a flat market. As you see, day on the market is 20 days for a house to sell in detached house in the town of Aurora. Months of inventory is 4.3, which is in the balanced market. The next market we're going to look at it's a Newmarket detached. Newmarket detached, interestingly, has less sales compared to the last months. As you see, there is a 5% decline on the sales compared to the last month, but 16% increase on the sales compared to the last year same time. We translate this one to people are, because of the prices in the town of Richmond-Hill and town of Aurora is very low, people more trying to buy in those cities rather than Newmarket, because the prices has come down very much, so they can afford to buy houses in those cities that they are closer to the Toronto. Prices following the same pattern, 4% decline compared to the last month, 8% decline compared to the last year same time. As you see, day on the market is 22 days and months of inventory is the 3.5 months, which means we are in the balanced market, but the market is in for detached houses in Newmarket is still slow. Generally, as you see, the market has started recovering from 2017-2018 downturn, starting from the south of Toronto. The core of downtown is starting picking up the prices, the number of sales are picking up, and it's going to take a couple months, probably a year, to get to the city of Richmond-Hill, to Aurora, to Newmarket, to come back to the really normal market. But still, we are in the good time for the buyers to buy houses. If you're planning to to sell your house and upgrade your house, it's a good time to buy. If you like this video, please like it, share it with your friends, and join our social media channels for the future updates on the real estate market and the real estate investment tips. Thank you for watching and have a great day.